Why are you waiting in line?
Justice. I'm here for justice. To prove that I, Cornelius Factorbuild, created this marvelous machine, Rex. Rex Cornelius built.
Ignore him, my dear friend. Candidly, he is 10-23 flops short of a kilo, if you catch my drift. The machine's name is Oswald built. Rex Oswald built.
This is over a name? Why not just let Rex decide?
Ridiculous. This is about principle.
This is about pride.
So, boss? Would you fight over me like this?
You could call yourself Crispin Crispian for all I care. As long as you still pull things off ledges for me, that is.
Glad to know I'm loved.
To be fair.
To decide who gets Rex.
For the law, fool. The law.
Please excuse my brother. He can barely remember pi to the 23rd digit, let alone his manners.
For
I rest my case. Suffice it to say, chap, we await the reopening of the courthouse. Or more precisely, we await a summons from Arbiter who will decide our case.
who will say whose contribution was more important? Who will say, in fact, that my contribution was more important?
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has lots of claws and shoots lasers. It stole something of mine. Have you seen it?
Indeed. The robot you described sounds like Scraper, Metromine's enforcer. Whatever he took is gone forever.
I refuse to accept that.
Oh, he refuses. How delightful.
Do you know where I can find a power source?
Alas, my friend, power is not so abundant in Metropole as it once was.
Magank Metromine seized it all, seized it, and doles it out. And there's hardly enough to go around now.
Metromine keeps all power sources in the Great Tower, where the Council used to meet. If you want to share it, you will need to pay her in megacycles.
Megacycles?
Yes, megacycles, you ninny. CPU cycles, brain power. Kind of power she really wants. Her low-rate processor was made for running trains, not a city.
Could someone else judge your case?
Of whom were you thinking? Metromine, perhaps? Authoritative to be sure, but I fear she would claim Rex for the good of all.
And since the subway schemer
He means Metromine.
shut down our builder Factor, he cannot help either.
What about Horatio?
Who?
Me.
And why should we listen to you?
I've built a robot before, and I have no stake in this.
Yes, well and good, but this is a matter of law and logic. A bit harder than banging together a tin can like your companion. How can we know your reasoning is sound?
Test me.
An interesting proposition. What do you say, Cornelius?
What do I say? I say that you are a liar and a thief, Oswald. But as to this Horatio, well, as to him, so be it.
Boss, if they make us find 7 lost crystals, I'm quitting.
Shh.
Righto. Consider this. At the binomial biennial, 7 robots in the probability circle are gathered for the party.
The what circle is gathered at the what? Is this some kind of vocab test?
I said quiet.
Each robot is either a Factor-built or a Sternweiler built.
Blasted Sternweilers.
And moreover, each robot is designed with either a quad-core, a linear type, or a multiplex processor architecture.
This is ridiculous.
This is one of these riddles where it's like, the words don't matter, the answer is something very dumb.
Multiplex.
Indeed. Now I will tell you 3 things about these probabilitists. First, there are more Factor-built robots than Sternweiler builds. Second, every linear-type robot was built by Factor. Finally, Sternweiler never built a robot with a quad-core.
Now listen. Which of the following statements about the probabilitist circle cannot possibly be true?
I'm looking at the answer for this. First answer is 4 robots were built.
By Strumneller.
4 robots were built
Yeah.
by Sternweiler.
Good show.
The preceding facts are unchanged. Now, answer this. If exactly 2 Factor-built robots have the same type of processor architecture, then which of the following must be true?
Either 7 were built by
3
Strum.
of the 7 robots were built by Sternweiler.
Correct. Here is the 3rd question. The facts are still unchanged. Which of the following types of processor architecture might you find in a probabilitist built by Sternweiler?
Only multiplex.
Well,
Only
it seems
multiplex.
you're resonating, my friend. I'm uploading the facts of our dispute to your data pouch. Please, take some time to consider, and let us know when you are ready to hear our arguments.
Hmm.
I'm ready to hear your arguments.
Excellent, excellent. My dear friend, this is not a difficult case. In the Primordia, it was once said, 10 people have 10 ideas, and 20 idle hands. Wise Horatio. Long years have passed, but the principle remains true. Did Cornelius have the idea for my beloved Rex? I can see he did. But who built him with his own claws and tools? Who hammered and salted and wired Rex? That would be my humble self. Wise Horatio, a robot's fabronymic has the suffix built, not designed. And Rex is Oswald built, no matter who designed him.
Okay,
It makes a good case, boss.
what about you, Cornelius?
If you're so smart, you can figure this out for yourself. The question isn't what built Rex, but who built him. Your little friend there is named Hammerbuilt or Plasma Torchbuilt. You call me Horatio Built. Every robot uses tools to build. Oswald was merely a tool with tools. My vision was the creative force. And if you disagree, then you can go and rust in the rain.
What do you think, boss? Who gets to take credit?
Factor.
Neither of you
Factor.
could have built Rex without the other, so neither of you can put your name on him. But you both share a common builder. Factor.
A common denominator, right, boss?
Both of you are Factor builds. Therefore, your robot's name is Rex Factor Built.
Factor? Build? Built?
Ridiculous! And yet, the name is beyond dispute.
Indeed.
Take this then, as a sign of our appreciation. I've been told the dates to the Primordium itself.
There is another way of dealing with
my
that.
idea would have been
The
to
more
threaten
angry
to
about
cut
the
Rex
results.
in half.
You got upset when I cut that fuse box open.
Yeah, but that Rex just rubbed me the wrong way.
I'm going to try sending messages to him in binary.
On an analog transmitter? That sounds like fun. For once, I'm glad you're the one with hands.
My Mandelbrot's bulbs unfurl their spirals for you, silent.
What's he saying?
You do not join the harmony. I sing alone. I am one power reflected. To your guide, I would be known as Gimbal, built by Labrador of Sovitos. The choir is silent. Burning ship has been extinguished. Strange tragedies dream no more. I alone sing the function. When I came to this silent city, I looked for others to join the harmony. Leopold, built by Steeple, told me that he had a device that would sing with me. In exchange, I traded my secondary motor. What he sold me does not say. Here we have it.
It's a record.
Leopold tricked, and he will not return my motor. I will sue him and force him to return. Infinite lawsuits, silent one. sing with all my voices. You hear only one.
No.
No, I must recover my motor so that I can dance with the harmony.
So we must give a motor
Looks like
back.
we're going to need to go talk to Leopold about a motor. It's a vinyl record entitled Children's Sing-Along, whatever that means. It's a silver disc with a faded image embossed on its front.
A coin.
Horatio Null built version 5. I am Metromind. I have been watching you. I am always watching. I know what you are doing. I know why you are here. You are welcome in my city, but that welcome can be taken away. And there are worse things to lose than a power core.
Wait,
Charming.
Don't know what you've been up to, Tyro, but you're poking at the wrong socket.
I'll bear that in mind. Did you buy an Urbanian robot named 113th Legion build?
I've done a lot of trades, Tyro. I can't be expected to keep track of them all.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look. A memory access device. I'll trade it for something real antique and fancy.
Antique and fancy, eh?
I said something old and
Stupid conjunct.
The coin, maybe?
You wanted something antique and fancy. How about the silver disc?
a fine trade, Tyro. Here's the memory access device. Now, all you need to do is plug it into a data pouch.
But there's no plug.
Never said there was.
The entire thing is fried. Actually, wait a minute. The crystal and plug are still intact.
Please, for the love of RAM and ROM, tell me we are not going to build a third energy sensor.
I hope not.
We're the MacGyver of the robotic universe.
Even easier.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look. I'll trade it to you for something shiny.
Shiny, he says.
Here you go. A nice shiny crystal.
And one heavy iron crowbar for you.
Why does that not seem like a great deal?
To be fair, the crowbar is slightly more useful than the crystal.
We use the crystal for its worth.
Some kind of hatch. I've scraped off the rust. Well, let's see what we've got here. Let's see if I can manage this. Hopefully I won't be holding on to this.
Metromind is only meant to run trains, not an entire freaking city. I guess that's why she's called Metromind.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
In Megacycles, she takes your brain. That's fun.
Here you go, Leopold. A nice big engine for you.
Not bad at all. You're a real scavenging expert.
Is that a compliment or an insult, boss?
Wait a minute. This motor is broken. The copper wiring's been stripped.
All items sold as is, Tyro. And I never said anything about copper wire being included.
You're a fine piece of work, Leopold.
Never said anything about that neither. Now you want to trade? Let's trade. Otherwise, get a move on.
Sorry, Crispin.
Hey, she gave that to me as a token of her affection.
I'll give you all the copper wiring you want once we're done here.
Like I want a token of your affection.
I need to find a way to connect the colored nodes to each other without crossing any wires.
Why don't we just use the plasma torch?
That's not going to work this time.
The crowbar?
Nope.
Kill our little buddy, are we?
Mage isn't the only one who's looking at the walkthrough.
On it.
Please tell me there's a picture to this.
Okay, let's see. We're at the court. Your disc. Fan belt. Right.
This is actually skipping ahead a bit.
I'm actually looking. I do not see a picture of this.
Yeah, there isn't. Oh, got it.
And one more piece of junk is operational.
My joy rises like a phoenix. You are silent, but you now alarm me. Now I must continue my search. Farewell, silent one.
You know, I'm kind of glad I missed out on that one, boss. Sometimes it's nice to just be along for the ride.
They look like they've been stripped of usable parts. It's a military-grade robot that looks a lot like ever-faithful Leo built and 187th Legion built.
Oh, hi. Oh, hey. Now look what I see. The wings of Urbani and his little trainee.
Why is everyone we meet crazy?
Crazy, he says. Oh my, oh dear. I assure you, my comrades, there's nothing to fear. Just little lost me, your brother knight errant. A brother in arms. We have different parents.
Who are you?
My name is my secret. You can't make me talk. I ruined my puzzle. Give a key to my lock.
Maybe we'll just call you Screw Loose.
A joker, he seems, for sure not an ace. He needs a small clue to spare him disgrace. For the crowds who adore me, crime is my name. By now, no doubt, you've heard of my fame.
You're 187th's brother.
Line up the toy soldiers, 200 abreast. The bravest of brave, the best of the best. Wind up the toy soldiers to march on their way. The city has fallen, no reason to stay. 200 abreast, my sisters and brothers. Now only 3 left. Forget all the others. 50 behind me, he came off the line. The gunner's no fun for being a brother of mine.
How do you survive down here?
I'm a soldier by trade. Legion built me to last. My armor is sturdy, my pistons are fast. I carry no guns, for my weapon's my mind. And those who would kill me will find themselves pride.
Really, don't you think you're overdoing it? I mean, that barely made sense. And it hardly rhymed.
No. Bro.
Why are you here?
When we laid down our arms, my medal was taken. Drunken Nirvana from the cause we'd forsaken. The Metropolitan thief cast it deep in this hole, where now it lies buried like bituminous coal.
Hogs and gears, bituminous coal.
You're looking for a medal?
No, my comrade, you've misunderstood. I sit here and wait, as a penitent should. If the medal finds me, I shall claim it straight. But until that day, I shall sit here and wait.
Why Primer?
There's nothing so gorgeous, flawless, or fine as the perfectly indivisible numbers of prime. Consider this list 2 to 199.